Don is on.
Don Geronimo is here from KHTK Radio, and despite his protest about our use of the music, Lou Rawls, I kind of like it. I think it kind of eases it into the segment. It's early in the morning. This isn't noon.
I like R&B. I like it very much.
This isn't midday radio. This is morning television.
I found that out yesterday at about this time. This is early morning TV. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. It's always nice to have you guys have you along. Okay, we're going to talk about this. Apparently, there were reports that O.J. Simpson was beaten up in prison yesterday.
Yeah, sources said a group of white supremacists beat him up real bad because it was bragging about having relations with so many white women.
Oh,
however, this morning, that jail is insisting no such thing happened.
Oh, and isn't that just a letdown?
I know. A lot of people are like, bummer.
I know that yesterday on the radio I talked about it, and everybody you'll find, I don't know how it is here at Good Day Sacramento, but on the radio, there are loads of correctors. They love, you got this wrong, you got that wrong, you got this wrong.
I heard that, yeah, I hear that.
And I went with the story about O.J., like, hey, this is maybe the best news that I've ever heard, that O.J. got beaten out of him in jail. And immediately, all these people are like, you are wrong, you got it wrong. And then I looked it up, the National Enquirer says it's wrong, and I gotta believe the National Enquirer.
They're the source of record.
Why do you think, is that something inherent to radio listeners about why they would correct you? Why is that?
No, I think that generally people, even watching TV, like
they do,
like correcting.
Yeah, I guess so.
There's a bit more of a immediacy with radio that people can call you up right away and say, hey, guess what? Yeah. You know, you screwed up.
Here, usually the person who corrects us is Cody. Cody's
he's kind of a taskmaster, frankly.
Are you the corrector? Are you the corrector person, Cody?
Yeah, I like to think the show is Jeopardy. So.
Well, then I'm not Watson. Let me just say that. I'm like a Commodore 64. I'm not the IBM computer.
You got a question you have to answer, because I had to ask you about this. Jim wrote in, wants to know, Don, are you going to school the team about the WhatNot?
Oh, listen.
What is that?
In my world where I live from, if you say WhatNot, it is the sign of an idiot. I mean, we've come to a place in our society, and like Brett Favre is a perfect example. Well, it was a good game and whatnot, and I might come back and whatnot. And what I do on the radio is if anybody uses the word,
you hang up. You just hang up.
On. And the most famous person I did it to recently was the very famous, very funny Kevin Pollak. And I was riffing with him about Albert Brooks and about Jack Nicholson, and he said, as himself, not in character, he said, and so we do all of that and whatnot, and I just hung up on him. So watch it. I hate the word
even
whatnot.
Famous people.
Wow.
I feel bad. No sense.
There's an 80% chance of WhatNot in Auburn today.
There's a 100% chance of whatnot in Auburn every day.
Harsh. You can catch the Don Geronimo Show every day, KHTK Sports 1140 from 12 to 4 on the afternoon.
We're the O.J. station. We're the O.J. WhatNot station.
Man, you got to talk about this chicken rule with the Sacramento City Council coming up, too. Tina checking traffic this morning. Hi, T.
Hi.